Why are you running, dude? You stabbed me, he's got a knife! Put your hand behind your...
Thank you, Dollar Shave Club, for sponsoring this video. Dollar Shave Club has you covered for all your grooming needs, shower, oral, deodorants, and most importantly, shaving. Dollar Shave Club sent me their ultimate shave starter set. And I'm glad they did because my dad passed down his terrible pube beard genes to me. Time to stop looking like a homeless man on heroin and more like a homeless man with an alcohol problem. First, 1 ounce tube Dr. Carver's Prep Scrub your pube beard to exfoliate. Next, 1 ounce tube Dr. Carver's Shave Butter that helps fight razor bumps to shave them pubes off using their executive handle and blades. Next, 1 ounce tube of post-shave dude hydrate your skin. My favorite is the shave butter because it provides a buttery smooth surface to work with. Speaking of pubes, they also have ball spray and butt wipes. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/donut-operator, get the ultimate shave starter set for only $5 and round out your grooming routine by adding any of their other high quality products. After that, the restock box ships razors at regular price. Hi everyone, Donut here. The video that we're going to watch today is about an officer getting stabbed in the neck while on a mental health call, and it's probably one of the best training videos I've seen in quite a while. October 11th, 2020, a couple of Hillsborough County, Florida sheriff's deputies respond to calls of a Florida man needing an involuntary health evaluation. It's a very dangerous call to go on. They should have just sent a social worker. Our suspect here, 21-year-old Nicholas Furgason, was cooperating with health officials for about an hour until they told him he had to be admitted, at which point he bolted out of the house. One of the deputies, Deputy Williams, gave chase, and the suspect stopped after running a little bit of ways down a public walking path.
Why are you running, dude? 23-1. Come on.
White male, black and gray hoodie, black mask.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
Hey, look. Running's not gonna help. All right? One, I run a lot. Okay? On the side trail, I'm here with him. Hold on. Look, we're gonna walk back, okay? Okay? Now, the thing of it is, you're still not in trouble.
Which is false. He has committed the crime of wearing Logan Paul merch. You guys notice something about old dude here that's kind of unsettling? There's something about him that's driving me absolutely crazy. You can't see his left hand. Allow me to remind you that we're looking at this from a training perspective, not a shit on the officer perspective, because hindsight is always 2020. Before we go any further on this incident, let's take a look at another shooting we haven't talked about in a while that took place in Arizona in December of 2014. December 28th, 2014, Officer Tyler Stewart of the Flagstaff Police Department was investigating a domestic violence call. He met up with one half of the domestic, they shared a few words, and Officer Stewart, who had 1 year on the streets, asked to pat the guy down.
You mind if I just pat down your pockets real quick? You don't have anything in here? No. Okay. Nothing in here? No, this is my smoke. Okay.
The guy then pulled out a .22 caliber revolver and shot Officer Stewart 4 times in the head and once in the lower back, then took his own life. Do you notice a similarity between the story I just told you and the incident we're currently looking at? Can't see them hands. The suspect's body is bladed towards the officer, obstructing his left side from view, and he's nervous AF. Not seeing hands can be deadly AF. The deputy had just gotten into a foot chase with this guy, so adrenaline is probably spiking, and it's hard to notice every little detail, so he goes in to detain the guy.
Obviously, I can't trust you not to run anywhere. All right, so come on. I'm gonna
The
put...
suspect, who has a knife in his left hand, that's what he was hiding, strikes over his right shoulder and stabs the deputy directly in the neck.
Put you in handcuffs for now. Okay?
The officer, using those cat-like reflexes, manages to grab the suspect by the wrist. If he hadn't have done that, it looks like the guy would have continued stabbing.
You stabbed me! He's got a knife! Hey! Stop! Stop!
The officer disengages, then pulls his service pistol out, and the suspect takes off down the path. The officer chases him with his pistol out at first and refrains from shooting, even though he has every lawful right to. The officer stays composed and pulls out his taser, dropping dude like a rock.
Stop! Stop right now! I got him at gunpoint! Stop right now! Stop! Nick!
Now here's pucker factor number 2 for me, one being the officer got close to him without seeing that left hand, and this one being the officer sets his gun on the ground a few feet away from the suspect. I keep referencing this one, but it's a good training video too. Remember the other night, the big dude in Chicago, 21 shots to take him down. They tased him twice. He was on the ground riding the lightning, but what'd he do? He popped back up with a knife and stabbed that female officer. What if old dude right here decided he wanted to stab the cop? What if old dude saw the gun drop and decided he wanted to go for that gun? Again, we're not pooping on this officer. Hindsight is 20/20. It's just a great training video. In the Chicago video also, you have to remember the officer who was stabbed had 2 backup officers that solved that little problem pretty quick. The deputy in the video we're watching is alone. This could end very, very bad.
Stop! Stop right now! Put it down! Drop the knife! Go to the side!
Good thing for Deputy Williams, the taser takes most of the fight out of the suspect. I'm not faulting the deputy whatsoever. The adrenaline dump in this situation has to be insane. I'm sure Deputy Williams watched the same video and in retrospect says, yeah, I should have holstered the gun or done something else other than drop it on the ground. But that's what we do. We learn from situations like this. It's really hard to think clearly when your brain is going a million miles an hour and you just got stabbed.
Put your hand behind your...
The guy tosses the knife a couple feet away, which is still too close for comfort, and he still doesn't want to listen, so he rides the lightning a second time. The suspect, after that second jolty jolt, decides he finally wants to listen. Backup shows up, and he's placed into custody.
Julia 33. Am I bleeding?
Huh?
Am I bleeding?
Yeah, you okay?
I don't know.
What happened?
You reached around and stabbed me.
Feel like a... Go ahead. Queen medical. Come in medical.
Julia 33. Got stabbed in the neck. Get EMS rolling this way.
Send to him. Here. I got a quick lot. Here.
Is it bad? It's not bleeding bad. Okay. All
Give
right.
it to him. Just give
Hey,
it
pressure. That's good. Stay with him. No, I got you. Stay with him.
Here.
I'm good.
Man, that stab could have been an eye pokey poke. It could have been an artery pokey poke. The deputy got away, though, with being treated at the hospital and released. Suspect went from not being in trouble whatsoever to attempted felony murder of a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, and resisting an officer without violence. He's gonna be going away for quite a while. Earlier I said he had every lawful right to shoot the guy, even in the back as he was fleeing. As per the case law, Tennessee versus Garner, deadly force is authorized on a fleeing suspect if they pose a significant threat of serious bodily harm or death to yourself or others. It's very safe to say that since he stabbed a police officer in the neck, he sure does pose that threat to the officer and others. Now I say it's lawful, but what if the cop had something else on his mind? Let's take a look at a comment on this video on the Protect and Serve subreddit. Someone asked, did he still have the right to shoot after they started running? Serious question. Ranger604 answered and said, by the law, yes. 2020 society, no. That sums it up pretty good right there. What if the officer chanced getting stabbed again? Chanced the suspect finding someone and holding them hostage? Chanced the suspect running into another officer and stabbing them? All because, in the back of his mind, he knew he would have to deal with a society of people that hate law enforcement and the mainstream media to back that idea up. Makes you think, don't it? Anyways, I did a whole video on Tennessee versus Garner a couple of years ago. Make sure to check that out right here. If you want to watch this video without all my annoying ass commentary, I'm trying to get a second channel started for just raw police footage called Donuts Raw Police Footage. There's not much content on it right now. I'm going to be working on it a lot the next few weeks. Check that out. It's going to be in the description below. Now, you know what the Twitter crowd is going to say here. The cop didn't shoot him because of his skin color. Which is bullshit. Most of us know it. Different officer, different training, different background, different rapport with the suspect. So many variables, and none of them had to do with the guy's skin color. Some cops would shoot him. Some cops wouldn't shoot him. And in the end, it doesn't have anything to do with him being white. Well, that's all I have for you fine people today. If you want to help support the channel, please go check out Bunker Branding, where my Donut Luau shirt just released, or head on over to twitch.tv/donutoperator, where I'm going to be streaming as soon as this video is released. You can subscribe to me over there using your Amazon Prime account for free. Other than that, have a fantastic day.
Whacker.